City News on TV Rotorua is proudly brought to you by Rotorua Central.
Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News. Minister of Health Dr Jonathan Coleman visits Lakes DHB as part of a national DHB tour. VIP and corporate tickets are now on sale for the New Year Lakeside concert, and Clayton McMillan is the new head coach and director of rugby for the Bay of Plenty. New Minister of Health Dr Jonathan Coleman was in Rotorua on Tuesday as part of a national 20-district health board tour. He met with Lakes District Health Board Chairman Derek Shaw and engaged with local doctors, nurses and management.
As far as you understand it, what are some of the big issues here locally in Rotorua? What could we work on?
Well, we just need to make sure that we are getting healthcare out to everyone who needs it. So, you've got various levels of income across the community here, and we need to make sure we're continually designing services that are accessible for everyone, regardless of their income or cultural background. And, a big focus on kids is really important. So, we need to make sure kids are getting the healthcare, the education, and the loving family support that they need. So I think those are really important issues.
The Rotorua lakefront will be alive with the beats of Fat Freddy's Drop and Meta and the Cornerstones in the new year, with the lineup for the waterfront concert confirmed. Also playing are Mana Lion, Hipsomatics, the Boomcat and local group Strangely Arousing. Tickets are on sale now, with VIP and corporate tickets selling fast. The concert is sponsored by iHeartRadio and Flavour and Jackman Entertainment. The Lakefront concert is on Friday, the 2nd of January. Tickets are available at Eventfinder. A unique ginger-tinged kiwi who hatched at Rainbow Springs Kiwi Encounter has just been released to Watakai Golf and Sanctuary Kiwi Creche in Taupo. Called Kindara, the ginger kiwi is sponsored by Tauhara College in Taupo and named after their school and their sister school, Kindai, in Japan. Kiwi husbandry manager Claire Travers says the Kiwi Encounter has never seen a kiwi chick with such ginger colouring, so Kindara is a unique and very special bird. She says students at Tauhara College were surprised and very pleased with the beauty of their sponsored kiwi. In sport tonight, Bay of Plenty Rugby has announced Clayton McMillan as the union's new head coach and director of rugby. CEO Mike Rogers says the board is very excited to have a coach of his calibre lead Bay Rugby. He says Clayton McMillan has a long representative playing career where he captained the Bay and played over 100 games, as well as playing professionally in Japan. And since then, he has built an extensive coaching CV at club and representative level in the Bay of Plenty and Wellington. The union has also confirmed that Rodney Gibbs was reappointed as the Steamers' assistant coach. The former Steamer has a long and distinguished coaching record in the Bay, and for the past 2 years has been the Steamers' assistant coach. And places are filling fast for this year's Rotorua Sanitarium Weet-Bix Kids Triathlon. The triathlon series is the world's largest for under 16-year-olds and is promoted as a great way to get 7 to 15-year-olds out and active. Local organiser Vivian Cooper says last year was a sellout, so competitors need to register soon to secure a place.
What's the feeling of the day going to be like, do you think?
Oh, it's always buzzing, because there's just so many kids that are so excited. A lot of them, perhaps it's their first event and they feel like, wow, they're doing a triathlon. It is a little bit more about participation rather than race and all that, but keeping them sort of, healthy and fit. And a lot of them also have put in a lot of training sessions into, an event like this. So it is like the climax of, all that hard work of mom, getting up early or, going for a run with them or train them on the bikes, So it's a lot to do with family involvement as well.
Any last little words of encouragement out there to anybody that might be thinking about whether or not they're going to do it?
Yeah, I think the early closing date is coming up. So get in before you have to pay the extra, and also you can get your package courier to you.
The Rotorua Sanitarium Weet-Bix Kids Triathlon is being held at Quiro Park on Sunday, the 7th of December. To your weather update now. Tonight, mainly fine with fresh southwesterly and an overnight low of 6. Tomorrow, Friday, mainly fine with westerly winds, a high of 17 and a low of 8. And looking out to Saturday, cloudy with periods of rain, northwest turn southwest, a high of 17 and a low of 8. In the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Friday, southwest 15 knots with waves less than half a metre and long fine spells. Still to come in tonight's program, we find out about the latest projects being developed at the Mokoia Community Association. We're at More FM to find out about their Shop Local competition. And we find out about Kapisi chef Deep Kumar's offer to teach families how to cook healthy meals.
The Make It Grow market is a new market to hit here at the Mokoia Community Association. One of the people who are responsible, obviously, for the driving behind the market is Jan Henry. Jan, why Make It Grow It? What does that mean?
What it means is we want people to make it or grow it and come here and sell it.
So you're talking about food, products?
Yes,
Yep.
Food, homegrown vegetables, crafts, things like that. Anything that people have made. We don't want commercial goods. We just want to see what the community can produce, because we know there's a lot of really neat stuff created out there, and we want to encourage people to promote it, expose it, and hopefully make some money from it.
Where did the inspiration behind this market come from?
I think that the talk of Eastside having a market has been around for the last many years, probably, it's fair to say. And for us at the Mokoia Community Association, for the last 6 months, we've been planning this. So on November the 16th, we have our first one.
And what has the community feedback been?
It's been really good, thanks to our monthly magazine, the Inside Eastside magazine that goes to over 4,000 Eastside homes. This is our pivotal tool in communication. So we put things in here and we just ask the people to phone us and give us their ideas. We've had phone calls of people who want to have stalls. We've had phone calls of people who just want to come because they think how lovely to shop at a local market.
How many stalls do you think you'll have on the first day?
I think we've got about 8 or so stalls already, and we can have 12 stalls outside here in the car park, and we've got our community hall over here as well, where we'll have things inside there as well.
Oh, very delightful.
And should we outgrow our thing, well, I'm sure we'll find another venue on East Side that will that will hold it for us.
Sure. And what's the focus of this? I know it's to help, you don't want anything that's commercial or commercialised, but is it also to help people and encourage them to just do what they do well and get it out there?
Yes, because we see people that do crafts and have skills. Busking, for instance, we want buskers to come down and show us what they can do, good old-fashioned busking. But we see, because we're a community association, we see so many different people with skills, and the step to turn that into something profitable or commercial is huge for some people. So to support people into doing that, like many a great business has actually started from a market stall. So if we had people that went on to greater things, we'd be really proud to have supported them.
Oh, wow, excellent. That's very cool. So if anyone out there in the community would like to be a part of the market, how do they find out about that?
They can phone us here at the Mokoia Community Association, and we will tell them everything that they need to know. And I think the biggest thing is that we will support them through it. A lot of people are familiar with our organisation anyway through the vast activities and classes that we hold. So taking this next step to come here and sell something is perhaps not as daunting when you know the people that that are hosting it. So just give us a ring and we'll talk you through it.
Now, for those in the community that may not know about Makoia Community Association, what's the background?
The background is the Community Association has been going for 28 years now. It's run by a board of trustees, governed by a board of trustees, and here in our office we have a manager, myself, who does the community project facilitating, and we have a counsellor who's in-house as well. And and our lovely office lady. And we're community-led development. So what the community tells us they want, if it's viable, we'll do it.
Okay.
Yes.
So give me some examples. What do you do down here?
Down here we've got our community hall here, and it's always got classes and things happening in it, or groups joining there. We have 3 art and craft groups that come here every week. We have te reo classes in there, chair aerobics for senior citizens. We have an active ageing program which encourages our seniors to get involved in all sorts of activities, going out 10-pin bowling. We've recently received funding to do monthly trips, and today there's a trip going out into Lake Rotorua across the lake into the hot pools over there, and so that's for senior citizens, and it's just about getting people together.
Wow, the community is incredibly lucky. That's quite a lot of things they get to do here. And how long have you been here?
I've been here since January this year, so not quite a full year, but it's lovely. Yeah.
Okay, so just to wind it all up with the market that's coming up, what date, what time? I know you've already touched on it, but let's just hear that again.
Lovely, thank you. It's Sunday the 16th of November is the first market, and it's on from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m, and it's the first and third Sunday of every month. So it will be regular the first and third Sunday of every month.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Would you like $5,000 to spend at some shops in Rotorua just before Christmas? If it sounds like something you might like, then you need to be tuning in to More FM to find out about Shop Rotorua. Is that what we call it?
So it's Shop Local, Love Local for Christmas.
There we go. I wouldn't have remembered that long title anyway, so good thing you helped there. So Andy George and Irene Nottage, station manager and DJ extraordinaire. Very nice to be with you guys. Nice to have radio people on TV for a change.
Yes, well, you can see why they keep us on the radio.
Not at all, not at all.
Speak for yourself, Andy.
Absolutely. Yes, big trouble there with the boss. So tell me about this promotion.
Well, it is pretty simple. As we say, there's a whole load of businesses, I think well over 55 businesses all involved in this, and we've got $5,000 to give away on Christmas Eve, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yes.
For me, the big thing is just getting that reaction on air. That's what I'm looking forward to on Christmas Eve as well.
That's crazy. You're like going to be the ultimate elf.
I think so.
Absolutely,
Do you think I should dress up on the show that morning?
I think we should dress you up, definitely.
Yeah.
Put some muscles in, so like you're the elf on steroids.
Oh, even
It's
better.
$5,000. Love it. So 55 shops. That's a
Yes.
whole lot of toys.
All you need to do is just shop there, spend anything. They'll give you a unique code which you need to text in to us, and that's it. You
Simple as
can
that.
shop as many times as you like, enter as many times as you like.
Wow. And now, do the purchases have to be any certain price?
No, that's up to the businesses, and we understand that each of the businesses as well will sell a different quantity of items. So what's going to happen is Andy will draw out the business first, and then he'll say, after this ad break, if you shopped in this business, you could be in with a chance to win $5,000 cash.
Ooh.
I know. Yeah, I know.
So if you want to be in with a good chance, you need to shop at those 55 shops.
You do, and you
Definitely.
can find all those shops listed on our website, morefm.co.nz/Andy. They're all listed there.
Yeah.
You can see which ones you need to shop at. But they've all got big posters in the window as well.
With
Well, that's
Andy's
handy.
mug on them, so you can't,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Radio mug.
Yeah. But anyway, well, let's do a quick run.
Yes, do
This
it.
is how it works,
This
okay?
is
So
simple as this.
I'm a customer. This is the shop owner. Hello, generic shop owner. How are you?
I'm fine. How can I help you today?
I would like to buy this ping pong ball, please.
That's awesome. That will be $1.
$1. Here you go, madam.
And
Thank
do you know what? Because that, you can have this unique code voucher.
Fantastic.
Text in and you could be in a chance to win $5,000
All right,
cash.
I will do that. Thank you very much. Yes.
Wow, radio and acting. We love it. Oscar's on the way in the mail.
Can
Thank
you. Call
you.
it acting?
Yeah, and that's simply how easy it is. And the most important thing is to use your shops locally. You know, shop local. Don't use the internet. Use the businesses, the wonderful businesses we have in Rotorua.
Nice, I like that advice. Shop locally, you know, you're keeping the economy nice and strong, keeping the locals in business. We love that. Keep it environmentally friendly and wise too to be shopping locally. Nice, we love it. So any other promotions coming up with More FM? There's something else I hear that's on the cards.
Well, basically, we're part of the Light Rotorua campaign as well, and we're supporting that. And there's lots of other people, including Rotorua Energy Charitable Trust, Inner City Focus Group, Pukeora Trust. There's so many, and there is a Light Rotorua website. And basically, this Thursday, on the 13th of November, head on down to City Focus, and we're going to do the launch of Light Rotorua. We're going to light up the Christmas tree, and you will see all around the city that it's going to be lit up beautifully. And we're encouraging all the businesses and also residential homes, because there's competitions that will be running to win prizes for the businesses and for residential homes as well. So we want to make Rotorua look even more beautiful than it currently does, and we're going to have late night shopping every Thursday night, and there'll be buskers, there'll be lots going on. So this is the place to stay, shop and do everything this Christmas.
You need your own radio show, Irene, don't you?
Television show as well, because that was pretty good. Now, the great thing about that is that you mentioned before, you know, the online shopping. When you're coming in locally, you're not just actually purchasing something, you're having an experience.
That's right.
And you can bring your friends along. If you've got friends from out of town, bring them into the middle of town and let them experience it. You know, help them open their wallets, loosen their pockets a little bit.
Yeah, well, obviously there's a big focus on getting more vibrancy into the CBD, so why not go in there with a group of people, do your shopping and really make the place look busy, spend money locally as well, help the local economy and win $5,000 at the same time, you know.
Oh, it's all just good news.
Oh, it's win-win.
We love it, and lighting up the city. Soon to see that here in Rotorua. Thank you very much for your time this morning, guys. We'll let you get back to all the busy work at More FM.
Thank you.
So here's an individual who is inspired to help the community and your families by turning and helping to transform potentially unhealthy meals into healthy ones. Deep Kumar, who is the head chef here at Kapisi's, will let us know all these details, won't you, Deep?
Yeah.
Firstly, how long have you been here for?
So it's been 3 years I've been in New Zealand. So I've been cooking for 3 years in New Zealand, in different cuisines. So I started working at Hennessy's Irish Pub. Then I was moved to the Shed Bar, which has been closed now. So then I was offered a job over here. Pretty much I'm loving here. So yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So if we talk about the unhealthy food, it started like 8 months before. When a kid came, I was just chatting to him. So then I just asked, I was asking him questions like, what did you have for your breakfast? That was like fish and chips. That just really made me upset.
Okay. And so was that one of your main inspirations?
Yeah, that was the main inspiration. So as I'm a big fan of Jamie Oliver, you know, so I always appreciate his work, whatever he's doing for the world. So yeah, and the Jamie Oliver, of course.
So what do you know about Jamie? What kind of things does he do?
Jamie Oliver is a man himself, very down to earth, especially the things he loves kids and he loves food. It's great passion and love for food. It makes him different from other people. So that's the thing I like about him. And the same thing I have got about food, the passion and love.
So it's all in the making then?
Yeah.
So you've got a child who tells you he's had fish and chips for dinner, and you're also inspired from Jamie Oliver, who's out there to inspire people with food, and you're hoping to do the same. And this obviously inspired you to do what? To teach people how to transform unhealthy meals to healthy meals?
Yeah. I think nowadays the people are really, really busy. So I think we don't have time to cook. So we're just buying some processed food, just mixing with things and just eating that. And we don't know how much does it cost for our life. So the lifespan, that's like pretty much short now. So it used to be 100 years, average age for a man, it used to be 100 years. Now it has decreased to 72 years. So we die at the age of 72 years. And the same thing we are delivering and we are passing on to our kids. So it's not a great future, it's not a good future for our kids. And indirectly, you're killing your kids slowly while giving them fizzy drinks and other processed food, other fast foods and all. So what I want to teach every child of New Zealand about food. And I want the family to cook once again from the scratch, fresh food. So whatever, just not just buying some processed food and just packet food and just mix together and give it to your kids. So that's my future.
Yeah.
And that's the cause of obesity in New Zealand. And you guys will be surprised, the New Zealand is the second Anglosphere country on the world where the obesity rate is really high. And it's like 1.3 million people are suffering from obesity in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And it's a small country, it's a big issue, I'd say.
Yeah. I think you did definitely in the beginning hit on one of the main reasons. It's convenience and a lack of time, and also a lack of knowledge, because it's nothing new that food that we eat nowadays is unhealthy. But you're on this mission, you're going to educate our community and educate our schools and other organisations about the use of healthy food. And is this a service that you're actually charging for?
Oh no, it's a free of cost. Because what knowledge and information I have, I just want to just pass it on. It doesn't cost me anything. Because I love reading food books and all, and I love doing some experiments. I hate innovations, but I love creation. Because innovation in the food industry, it's killing our food. Because we are just doing some chemical experiments on the food and all, whatever the processing food is coming in the market, and it's just killing us, and we don't know. And the sugar is the main reason for that. And there's a sugar in everything.
That's correct. And so who are you hoping to work with?
I want to work, the things I want to work with the schools, if they are ready, so I can give you, and the lunch ladies and all, if they think, they need help, they're not doing healthy food. So I think that would be the good idea to go into the schools or to the community or go to the churches. So just speak to the people out there, wherever I can get a chance, wherever I see like I can educate more people. So I'll be happy to do that.
Oh, well, that's very kind. Okay, so what qualifies you to be able to do this?
See, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an engineer, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not I belong to a medical field, I'm just a chef with a full of knowledge and information. I don't have any expensive equipments and all, but I know the ingredients, how to play with food, and what is healthy food and what is unhealthy food. So I think I just want to pass it on. So, yeah.
So you might not be a doctor, but you're definitely a food technician, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say that, yeah.
Food technician. So if people want help, if they look at this and say, yeah, we definitely would like for Deep to come and educate us, how do they get a hold of you?
See, I got a Facebook page that's called Future Diets. They can just send me a message on there. So I got my official email ID, that's futurediets@gmail.com, or they can just flick me an email, so I'll definitely get back to them on time. So I have been getting few emails when my article came in the Rotorua Review. So people have sent me a few emails, so I'm just getting on them. So I think it's a good idea, and I think I'll do it, and I want people to just help me, that's it. Just the support, I need just support. I'm not asking for money, I'm just asking for support, that's it.
That was local chef and healthy eating promoter Deep Kumar speaking with Melanie Groves. To contact City News, you can phone the station on 07 3488 984 or email news@tv.rotorua.co.nz. Thanks for joining us tonight. From all the team here at City News, ko Maria.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.
City News on TV Rotorua was proudly brought to you by Rotorua Central.